Hi planner friends, it's Nia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the July budget with me. And so I feel like I am getting into a bit of a groove with my budget. I survived June. And I'm ready to go for July, and it's not July 1st yet, so that really excites me. I like to have my budget done before the month begins. So we are going to go through the budget and stuff some cash envelopes. We'll look at what's left, if anything, in my cash envelopes from June as well. We will start with our month at a glance. So I will share that I already set up my July, the layout. That was just in the interest of saving time, and also because I wanted to start designing my own budget sticker kits. So this is my own kit that I have designed. It is available on my Etsy shop, which is Studio Bliss Co. And this is a new Petite planner. It goes from July 2020 through December 2021. It's from Erin Condren. It's the monthly Petite planner. And if you go back a few videos, you'll see my stance on Erin Condren. I will briefly say I don't condone or agree with her behavior, but I've invested a lot of money in my products. I like my products. I'm going to continue to use my products. I may do something different next year, but I'd already purchased everything for 2021. So the remainder of 2020 is done along with 2021. Probably will still buy some additional things because I like stationery, but I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. So that being said, I designed my sticker kit, and so this is part of that same kit, and so is this, and we'll look at all that. So the first thing we're going to do is the month at a glance, and this is the old monthly Petite planner that I was using. This was the one that had the coffee debacle. So I've just been taking notes and mocking it up and doing different things in it. But this was the first kit that I designed for June. I did not sell this one. The July one is available for sale, and I'm working on August now. So I'm going to sort of use this as a reference for some of my bills. I also use the Budget Moms workbook. I have found that that is helpful for me. So let's change this so that you can see. So we have utilities that are included in my housing payment. And, okay, I just put that on the wrong line, but it's mine, so it doesn't matter. So home and utilities combined is $1861.68. I live in California. Okay, so maybe I should change this because I want to write the name on top and the dollar amount is, I've got a dollar sign there for the dollar amount, and I am not using it. So, you know, you work out the tweaks as you go. So let's see, we have a Kohl's payment and a Silhouette, which is my software and art to make stickers. We have a car payment. We have good old IRS payment. And on the 4th, we have overstock. Okay, so then for next week, I have so $200 for SMUD, which is my electricity. I don't understand why it's so high because I'm not home. I'm always at work, and I have my AC set to come on at 85 degrees, so I'm roasting in here. But okay, PG&E, which is gas, is $20, and then my home and insurance home and car insurance is $153.79. I don't know what this is. I'll come back to it. This is a subscription, and this is my website for a side hustle business. And then I have Ashley Furniture. I need to look up what I owe for that. I don't have the amount. Then on the 14th, I have Navy Federal Credit Union. That is $145. On the 16th, Ulta, which is $35. And I have a loan payment, which is $116.74. Then on the 17th, my Simply Gilded box is $36.75, and Microsoft is $6.99. The 21st, so we have Sprint. It's $125. That's my phone and internet, and PayPal is $40. Then the 23rd, Amazon Prime. So I had been off of Amazon for like 18 months. I've been sucked back in. We're going to see. I might cancel before it comes due. I'll order everything I need for like the next 3 or 4 months, and I'll cancel it. Then the 25th, I need to look up what that is. The 29th is, 28th is YouTube. So I did the trial for no commercials, and I really like it, so we're gonna see. Okay, so that's my month at a glance. I'm missing a few things, but for the most part, you got it in there. I'll come back maybe to my goals, because I'm not really sure what all of them are just yet. I know I want to continue to use my cash envelopes. I have some goals to get my for like my Etsy business, to get my sales at a certain level, but I'm not sure what I want those to say just yet, so we'll come back to that. So then for this portion, I've got my July budget down here already. I from my primary job this month, so my paycheck for July 1st is for work that I did in June. I'm an exempt employee, so it doesn't matter how many hours I work, I'm going to make the same amount of money. But I am taking a 10% pay cut, so that will go into effect my next check. There's a lot of unknowns still, so I don't even know what I'm actually going to make. And I work for the government. I worked for them for over 10 years. This is the only job I've ever had in my life where we never quite know what we make, because we've been through this before with furloughs and pay cuts and different things, and it's not anything new, and you just basically know what you earn when your check comes. It's very annoying. It's ridiculous. I don't know if they're taking 10% off the top. I don't know if it's 10% after taxes. I don't know. I don't have any information. We'll get it to you when we get it to you. We'll try to get it to you by the end of the month. It's like, really, like, my bills are not going to wait for you to get it to me. And so it does not give people really a good shot at planning or budgeting. So I'm going to budget for 10% off the top, because that's like worst case scenario, and I'm going to hope for, something better. So that means I'm probably, looking at losing about $700 to $800 a month from my gross income. So I have a goal this month of also bringing in an additional $2,000. Now, let me explain that. Initially, my goal was to bring in an additional $1,000, and that was through my Etsy store, which I don't think is, like, it's a big goal, but I don't think it's not attainable. I will be doing a June budget closeout video, and I will try to remember to link that below as well. For the month of June, sold over $700 in my Etsy store for the month of June. Now, Etsy takes an exorbitant amount of fees, so that's not the amount that came to me. They take about a third between fees and shipping. So, you know, I made about $450 or something like that, and that was not the whole month that I had my products available. So I'm thinking, you know, I might be able to bring 1,000 actually home to me. I also have about $450 or $500 coming back to me from a cruise because, you know, Corona, life's canceled. So I expect to have that money back sometime in the month of July. Carnival also can't tell me when they're going to run me my money, but I expect it to be in the month of July. You got 30 days to get me my cash. So that's accounted for here in the other. And then, like I said, I'm exempt, so I don't earn any overtime. Doesn't matter how many hours I work. However, we do have this thing called arduous pay, and so I am expecting to receive that, and it's for the months of March and April. It tells you how the government does you. Yes, I did say March 4 months ago, and April. So after taxes, I expect to receive for March and April about $1,100. I'm going to say $900 to $1,100. I don't know what it's going to be. So my $2,000 is kind of low. If I hit that, awesome. That will help me to pay down some extra things. So for this month, I have, and I don't have everything listed here just because of space. I was able to get more in this month than I was able to get in for June by resizing the stickers and just really making the most of the space, as you can see. So for this month, I have $1,861 and some change allocated to housing, $200 for electricity and $20 for gas. $153.79 is my home and my auto insurance combined. $100 for Sprint, which is my internet, and that's actually wrong. That should be $125. But that's my internet and my cell phone. $90 for dish, $525 for my car, $25 for Barclay payment credit card, $125 for the IRS, $116 for a loan, $80 to Kohl's, $97 for a credit card, $40 for a credit card, $120 for Ashley Furniture. I had Discover written down for $20, but I crossed it out because I don't believe I owe them anything. I think it's paid off. $20 for my Capital One card, $25 actually. $6.99 for Microsoft, $7.99 for Silhouette, $36.75 for my Simply Gilded sub box. $58.71 is my prorated parking. So I have not been, I typically ride public transportation to work. I stopped doing that when Rona came along. She has ruined everything, but we had awesome parking allotted to us as essential government employees for free. That will end on July 15th. And so I finally got a space after 8 years in the lottery. And so my parking space will start July 6th. And so this is the prorated amount that I owe for July. And then beginning in August, it will come directly out of my check. And then Navy Federal Credit Union, I owe $145. And so that's all of my bills, my expenses that I expect to have. Now, you know, I'm gonna buy some washi tape and some other stuff that's not on here, but that's gonna go on here under spending tracker if I fill it out, because in June I clearly did not. Amazon Prime, that's the only thing I wrote down. y'all pray for me, because writing down my transactions, I just don't want to. So anyway, cash envelopes. Let's talk about cash envelopes. I did really good in June sticking to my cash envelopes. When I ran out of money in a category, then I was done. That was painful. That was really painful for me. Eating out was the really pain, because like I did $50 in June and it was gone in 3 eating out trips. So I have upped eating out for July to $70 for that reason. But last month I allocated $150 to groceries. Oh, and let me tell you the other thing that I'm doing. So I allocated $150 to groceries last month. There's $20 left in here. I'm not carrying it over, and the reason why is because they're $5 bills, and I am saving my $5 bills. They're going in my Christmas envelope, which is actually going to be I'll talk about it when I get down into sinking funds. I'm actually going to use this for something else, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. So for groceries, I am starting with 0. I'm going to hold on to my little slips. I want to be able to look back and reflect on, you know, how much I spent. So I allocated 150. I spent 150. Even though there's $20 left. And the reason why I spent 150 is because I did pull $20 out of my gas for my car envelope and put it into this. So I actually spent 150, not 130, because of that 20 that's left over. So I am starting the new month with 0. So I will put in 100 and, or no, I'm putting in 200 this month. So I did also, last month was 150. This month is going to be $200. And the reason why it's higher, and it'll probably stay at $200, is because June is my birthday month, and I had a lot of birthday freebies that I could redeem, and I don't have those in July. So I don't know why they don't let me celebrate my birthday year round, but I don't have any birthday freebies in July. So I'm going to actually need to buy food. So we're going to get a new little category sheet, and we're going to count out $200 for groceries for July. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82. Okay, so we've got $200 going into groceries. All right, and I need to go to the grocery store tomorrow because I don't have any food, at least that I want to eat. And I actually may spend a little extra this month, not out of here, from another separate account at Sam's Club, and just stock up on some meat items, but we'll see. So then in my household envelope in June, I gave myself $40. For me, household also includes toiletries. And so I spent, it says I have 3 left. I actually have 5 left. And again, I was trying not to spend the $5 bills. So really I have 0 left because I'm going to add that to my Christmas envelope. So household is also a 0. And so for our new household, I am, for the month of July, I'm going to give myself $50. The reason being is I need to buy toilet paper and laundry detergent, which are 2 pricey items. I don't really need any toiletries this month. I think I'm good on toiletries, but you know, toilet paper is back in stock, so I'm gonna go get myself a big old mega roll of TP. Okay, so we have $50 for household. and that is 20, 40, 50. Okay. Then dining out. So dining out, I had $5 left over. It's $5 in ones. So I am going to roll that over. So we'll do $5 here. And for this month, dining out is $70 because I almost starved to death with 50. 20, 40, 60, 70. And then here's my 5 that was already left over. So I'm going to have $75. Woohoo! Okay, so that's my dining out envelope. The next envelope is my fun envelope. I did not spend anything in June. So I had $20. I didn't spend it. I still have $20. I'm adding 10 this month. So I will have a total of 30. And I don't know why I did 10. I intended to do 20 again. I may come back and give myself another 10 if life is going well. But fun is pretty much canceled because, you know, Corona. Clothing. Last month I gave myself $20 for clothing. I did not spend any of it. This month I am also giving myself $20 for clothing. So I will have a total of $40 for clothing. Okay. The next category is beauty. Last month I gave myself $10. I did not spend it. So this month I am also giving myself $10, and this is like really low for me. If you know me, I'm a makeup junkie. So yeah, $10, I can't buy anything with that. That's probably why I didn't spend it, because what can you get for $10? I can't get anything at Sephora or Ulta for $10, but that's okay. I probably don't need those things anyway. Okay, so then next envelope is gas. So I spent all of my gas envelope. I only spent $80 on gas, but I did take 20 out of here and put it towards the food because I didn't want to spend those $5 bills. So I am giving myself $100 again for gas, and I will have $100 in this envelope. And this is 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. All right, so that is gas. And then our last envelope is pet. And I am, I gave myself $10 last month for pet. I did not spend any of it. And so I still have $10. I'm going to give myself $10 again this month. And that gives me a total of 20. So there is my $10. All right, so that is all of my cash envelopes. I have a total of $470 in cash. You may need other categories. I'm trying to stick with cash envelope, so I don't want to have too many categories. I think that the 8 here are more than enough for me. I primarily need it for the groceries, household, dining out. Those are the areas that I overspend. Household may seem like something that you wouldn't ordinarily overspend in, but I like to go on Walgreens every day because it's like literally around the corner from my house and buy crap I don't need. So this really helped me to stay accountable. So that's my cash envelopes for the month. Total of $470 cash, $200 for groceries, $50 for household, $70 for dining out, $100 for gas, $10 for pet, $10 for beauty, $10 for fun, and $20 for clothing. Let's talk about sinking funds or savings. So I am starting with $530 in my emergency / opportunity fund. I will probably contribute 25 to that account. I am going to put 50 into my car account. That's for like maintenance, registration fees and things. And I know I have registration coming up in August. So I want to make sure that I don't have to come out of pocket, out of my normal budget. I'll have it completely all set aside. Not contributing anything to the health and taxes account. We'll come back to the Christmas account in a second. I'm not contributing anything to the vacation account, and I will probably do 25 to the home account, which is for me to get my dresser and finish my bedroom, which I have a long ways to go on that. Okay, so I had an envelope where I was putting all my $5 bills for Christmas. I decided to reallocate that towards a camera. I need to purchase a camera. So I don't spend a lot of money at Christmas. The only person I'm really buying a gift for is my mom. It's not a super expensive gift. And then I buy like maybe, you know, a couple of $10 items for like the office party, the white elephant or whatever. Other than that, I don't spend money at Christmas time. If it's the money that I spend at Christmas time is on food, because we like to have a really nice dinner for Christmas. So we may make gumbo or prime rib or something like that. And then decorations, and I don't need any decorations. I have plenty of Christmas decorations. So I probably spend about $200 at Christmas time. So it's June. I don't need to save for 6 months for Christmas. I may find something I want to buy Black Friday, but I don't typically do that either. So I decided to take the Christmas fund and reallocate it for now towards purchasing a camera. I have a couple in mind that I want to purchase, so I'm looking at about $300 to $500 for a camera so that I can stop filming on my iPhone, and so I can be able to see what I'm filming and sit down, and then I can go back to saving for Christmas. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And I'm going to make it quick because every time I try to do a budget video, it's some BS. And so my phone just like stopped recording and cut off. And this happens every time I do a budget video, literally, and then I lose the video. This is why I need a camera, so that I don't have to have this problem anymore, because I don't need this drama in my life. Anyway, as I was saying, I have reallocated the Christmas envelope towards my camera, but this is still where I am putting my 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90 is what I have right now in my $5 bill camera savings. And I don't know how much I will save in July towards that, because it's just anytime I get a $5 bill, that's where I put it at. Now, I was saying I'm looking to spend somewhere around $300 to $500 for a camera. It's not all going to come from this envelope, but the bulk of it will probably do that. Will probably come from there. My hope is that this additional pay that I'm waiting on, I can use that to put towards my camera, and I am hopeful that I will be able to do that this month, and then I can go back to saving for Christmas or whatever it may be. So I'm not going to do anything with my debt tracker. I got to go look up my things. I like to try to place them in snowball order. I'm not going to do that for this video because who knows how much longer I have before it cuts me off again. And one of my goals is to make an effort to write down what I spend money on. Not these budgeted expenses, but like when I go to the grocery store, when I go to Walgreens, when I go to wherever and buy, you know, stuff I don't need, when I go eat out, I want to keep track of those types of things. So then the only other thing is just going back to my goals. Again, my goals are to, I don't really have all of them, but it's, you know, 1,000 on Etsy. It is to use cash envelopes, stay on budget, get my camera, repair my closet, which is also something I need to budget for. It probably will cost me about $100 to have somebody come in and repair that for me. I've been writing it down every month this year, so it needs to get done in July. And I want to sell some items on either Mercari or Poshmark. So those are my, oh, I need one more. I want to pay off a credit card. So I'll find another dot. These are not mine, but they match perfectly. They're from Planner Kate. Anyway, so this is my July budget. I'm gonna splice these videos together and get this uploaded. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have your July budget ready. And I will see you at the mid-month check-in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.